Hello everybody, we're back with more Snatcher on the Sega CD. I wanted to read you guys something here from the manual. I linked it in the gameplay part 1 video, I think. I wanted you to hear some of the ages of these people that were playing, just in case you were curious how old they were. Get to the bio section here. So Gillian, excuse me, Gillian is approximately 31 years old. Brown hair, dark blue eyes, blood type is A. Jamie, his wife, they are married because her last name is Seed. She's approximately 29 years old. Blonde hair, emerald green eyes, blood type A. Katrina, this girl in front of us here, she's 18. Blue hair, blue eyes, blood type is O negative. Jean Jack Gibson, her father, he's 55. Dark brown hair, dark brown eyes, blood type 0 plus. Mika, back at the headquarters, she's 23. Black hair, blue eyes, blood type is A plus. Positive, A positive. Our chief, he says he's in his 20s. He doesn't look like he's in his 20s. He looks like he's in his 40s. Brown hair, brown eyes, blood type B positive. Not naming off characters here we haven't met. Harry the engineer is 55. Red hair, blue eyes, blood type O negative. And then Napoleon, we don't know his age. He has black hair, dark brown eyes, and his blood type is AB. I just wanted to give you that little background information there about ages of people. Okay, so this is Katrina. Let's look at Katrina. Abundant natural resources. No wonder she's working as a model. Okay, Gillian. Gillian, please restrain yourself. Yeah, come on, buddy. Look around the room. There are antiques everywhere. Furniture. All of these are quite impressive pieces. Our house is full of this stuff. Dad kept buying things long after we were out of places to put them. Okay. This music's making me think of Castlevania. This is a Konami game after all. Getting Castlevania vibes. Okay. He has paid a lot of attention to the decor and layout of the place. Pretty stupid since there were only 2 of us here, huh? Furniture. None of these items are replicas. They are all genuine antiques. None of this stuff is really valuable. He said it was all used. So just like old school wooden furniture. Okay, we can do something. What can we do? Console, wipe away tears, persuade. I guess we can console. Katrina, I'm sure all of this is quite a shock for you. Don't worry, I'm here for you anytime. You can lean on me. Oh, Gillian, spare us, please. Thank you, you're really a nice man, Gillian. Wipe away tears. Here, let me wipe your tears. Gillian, I saw you blow your nose in that handkerchief. Shut up, damn. Hope she doesn't notice. Thanks, Gillian. We don't need to persuade her to do anything. Let's just talk to her about Gibson. I didn't really talk much with my dad lately. He was always so busy investigating stuff, cooped up in that study. Oh, Dad. Sob. I'm sorry, I'm sure you didn't want to think about it. If I had known this was going to happen, I should have been nicer to him. Gilligan, you're the same way. You never know what might happen to yourself. You really should tell your wife how you feel. Okay, about Katrina. Me, I'm just a spoiled brat who never cared about her parents. Okay. I'd prefer it if nobody bothered me right now. Okay. Outer Heaven. Have you ever heard of a place called Outer Heaven? Apparently it's the only place in the city that serves buffalo. We found buffalo in your dad's stomach. That's the first thing I've ever heard of my dad going to a place like that. He must have had some good reason. Yeah, to get buffalo meat. About Napoleon. I can't believe my dad used informers. He never said anything to me about anybody named Napoleon. Okay. Plato's Cavern. Isn't that the black market? My dad used to go there a lot. He said he could usually find some rare antiques there. Okay. Nothing else to ask her. Don't think I need to persuade her to do anything. Show her the scrap of paper. That's my dad's handwriting. He was always leaving memos all over the place. Okay. I wonder if that's my dad's. I think so. It was the key to your father's desk. Oh my, nobody uses keys like that anymore. Nobody uses keys like that anymore. Chess piece. Wow, this is my dad's. Where did you find it? Somewhere. You don't know what it is either. Yes, it's a chess piece, but which one? This is definitely my dad's. Disc. A disc. It looks like the ones my dad always used on the PC-68. Okay. Japanese computer. Okay. So we can move. We have the move option. We can just like push past her and walk around the place. Let's make a save just to be cool. Okay, I guess we'll move along here to the study. Do you mind if I take a look in your study? Go ahead. This is Gibson's study. This is my dad's study. I haven't touched a thing. It's just the way he left it before he died. Okay, can I go back to the living room? Okay, this is Gibson's living room. Please, I'm used to being looked at, but it's always through a camera. Let's look around here one more time. Seems that Jean had quite a taste for old furniture. All of these are quite impressive pieces. He's paid a lot of attention to the decor and layout. Okay, I can't really do anything else here. So I'll move to the study again. Look, Katrina, please don't stare at me. My makeup is a mess. Around the room. Everything is neat and tidy, just like Jean. Wait, there's a personal computer here. The desk. There is a bottle, a photograph, and a chessboard on the shelf. Looks like some big speakers over there. Okay. The window. Is she blinking? Yes, she is. Okay. You can see the garden from here. A garden, wow. His own house with a garden and everything. Yeah, but it faces north and it's really quite small. Let's look at the bottle. It's still full. It appears to be new. Okay, we don't know what it is. Look at the photo. It's a photograph of Jean Jack Gibson. That's her father. Both have blue eyes. Okay. Chessboard. It's a chess set. The pieces are very neatly arranged. My dad really liked chess, but he always seemed disappointed because I couldn't play. Okay. This is the Model PC 68 Genesis. These have not been manufactured for nearly 50 years. My father was always using it. Some junk shop gave it to him, and he fixed it up. Nice. I wish I had my old Tandy computer that I played all those Sierra games on back in the early 90s. It was a Tandy 1000 or Tandy 1200, one of the two. There's a few sub-models of it, but yeah, I wish I still had that. It had a 3.5 floppy drive on it. I think it had a 5 1/4 too. Alright, we got investigation here now. So let's go ahead and do that. Best to get the window. It has a double locking mechanism. My dad was always really careful. Okay. The bottle. Now analyzing. It's a sunscreen. It's the standard type designed to block ultraviolet rays. There is a sticker on the bottle. This is probably from the place where it was bought. It says the store with everything. Plato's Cavern. Well, fancy that. Plato's Cavern, now we know the connection. However, how did he figure on a sunscreen? There must be some meaning here. Is it okay if we take this? Go right ahead. I have stored the sunscreen. Okay. Worth mentioning, as you progress further in this game, there'll be situations where everything may be cool like it is right now, and then all of a sudden you gotta kill something. So you gotta remember to bring up your unholster your weapon and holster your weapon. You'll have to do that before you can shoot something. Otherwise you'll just start getting shot at by whatever's attacking you, or there's melee enemies too, but things that shoot you from a distance. So just remember, if you see something hostile, press your button to bring your gun out and then start lining up with your crosshair using the D-pad and spamming the shoot button. Unlimited ammo, and you don't have to reload in this game. And you can get hit a few times, and if you make it through the encounter, you just auto regenerate health. So pretty lenient as far as difficulty. Okay, we'll do the computer last because we'll probably be able to use the disc on it then. Photo. This picture seems to be a few years old. Jean looks rather young. Katrina, do you mind if I borrow this picture for a few days? No, go right ahead. I have stored Jean's picture. Okay. Chessboard. The Black Queen is missing. See, Metal Gear. Of course he would know, right? He's the only one who has identified it as a queen. I see, the queen is missing, huh? So Gillian doesn't know how to play chess. The design of this the design of this set matches that of the piece we found in Jean's coat. Because it matches the other pieces, I'm sure. That piece I've got definitely goes to this set. Okay. Okay. So what do we want to do here? Ask about... Okay, we can ask about the PC now. This is my dad's personal computer. He sort of used it like a diary. Okay, there'll be a lot of reading on that, from what I remember. Console, wipe away tears, persuade. Come on, Katrina, you've got to pull together. Okay, Gillian, if I need any advice, I'll be sure to ask you. Leave her alone, Gillian. So, if we investigate the computer, it has a 5-inch disk drive installed. 5-inch, huh? Well, then that disk must be for this machine. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's try to see if we can read it. Okay. Show the photo to her. Oh, Dad. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to remind you. Sometimes you can be really thoughtless, Gillian. Okay, let's try to actually use the chess piece first. Ah, we can't. Well, that's not cool. Alright, well, use the disc. Alright, let's turn this PC-68 on and see if we can read the disc. So the house is that, so the house in that search, the house was referring to Gibson's house. And that exclamation point was not an exclamation point at all. It was a symbol for the 5-inch floppy disk. Yeah. Look closely, the pattern matches the read-write holes on the disk. He even drew a little dot to represent the index hole. Yep. In other words, it meant to put the disk in the PC-68 at his house. No doubt Gene was worried about something might have happened to him, and he prepared the disk for just such an emergency. The machine is reading the disk. Here it is.
Snatcher investigation file. Why do snatchers appear in the winter? Why are snatchers nocturnal? I believe I have found the answer to these questions. Snatchers' vampire-like behavior is due to their desire to avoid exposure to sunlight. The reason they dislike sunlight is because of their defective artificial skin. Long-term exposure to ultraviolet rays causes overproduction of melanocytes in the epidermis of their artificial skin, leading to a form of skin cancer with the characteristics of melanoma. In other words, what we call simple sunburn is fatal to them. This relationship between ultraviolet rays and their artificial skin should give us a way to track them down. It should take at least 6 more months before they can develop a form of skin which overcomes this defect. These conclusions suggest several useful methods for locating and identifying snatchers. 1. Investigate skin condition. Check for any evidence of melanoma. 2. Check for odor. Cancer cells secrete a unique foul odor. 3. The presence of pollen. Snatchers are believed to hide in areas plentiful in Snow 9, a snow-like bioengineered pollen crystal. As such, Snow 9 can always be detected in places they appear. Snow 9 is an allergen, causing throat pain and sneezing. 4. Possession of sunscreen. In order to protect their skin from ultraviolet rays, snatchers use sunscreen even in the dead of winter. This is due to sunscreen's ability to block ultraviolet rays. Of these techniques, 1 and 4 should prove particularly useful. In addition, besides working to prevent this skin cancer, snatchers maintain facilities for treating artificial skin which has actually become cancerous. I have succeeded in identifying the hospital where this is performed. P.S. Watch out for a bounty hunter named Random Hajil.
So that's it. He found their weak point. And no doubt Jean was killed because they learned that he had found their hospital.
What's wrong with Alice? Is there something out there?
A snatcher, maybe. Katrina, you stay here.
This is the garden. Okay. Alice, the Doberman. She seems frightened of something. A bush? It's not the wind. Something appears to be in the thicket. I'm not picking anything up from the other side of that ditch. I really am not very good with dogs, you know. Something is hiding in the thicket. Shadows. I read motion. Something is moving. Good dog, good girl, Alice. What's the matter? Just a bird.
Ah, it's just a crow.
Stupid bird.
Stupid bird. Look at Alice. The dog is a purebred Doberman Pinscher. I used to have a Doberman named Max when I was younger. It's the most popular breed in Neo-Kobe after Golden Retrievers. Guard dogs have become more popular since the Snatcher problem started, right? Yes, until then, more cuddly breeds were popular. Somebody has really been taking care of this place. I do not see anything unusual. There aren't many street lights here. I can't really see much. There's some crazy lights right over there. I show nothing on my sensors. Dogs hate navigators, please understand. Ouch, there's thorns in here. Those plants have been genetically altered to have razor-sharp thorns for use in security areas. Nice. They are frequently used in upper-class residential neighborhoods, preventing crime with plants, huh? It's so dark I can barely see anything. I'm not reading any motion. Okay. I'd give Alice a dog treat, but I don't have any. We investigate the photo. There's a picture of Jean Jack Gibson. Okay, guess it's just a show somebody else the picture. Let's go back to the study. This is Gibson's study. Don't worry, it was just a raven. Oh, really? Okay. So now what can we do? Can I use the chess piece? I don't have the chess piece. Can only use the disc. Okay. Still says the Black Queen is missing. I have it. I can look at it. I can't use it though. I can only use the disc. And showing center evidence, showing the chess piece just shows it to her. I can't give it to her, the chess piece. It's probably going to read all this crap again. See if I can skip through. Just wanted to make sure that I couldn't read any more on here, but I guess you only get the spoken part one time. Then you just have to read it yourself. Can't really skip it. Here's the stuff about the sunscreen and the skin. There's this random Hygeal character. Okay. Ask about Gibson. You really don't know anything about my dad's job. I'd prefer if nobody bothered me right now. About Alice. Alice is our dog. Dad named her after Mom, after she died. Okay. You saw her too, right, Gillian? Isn't she cute? I've never been there, but I hear it's really dangerous. He said it's over 50 years old and that it's the only one like it left in the world. He always took good care of it, his computer. Wow, I can't believe my dad left a message like that. Okay. So it says the Black Queen is missing. Okay. Move. Let's move somewhere else. Backyard. This is the garden. Okay, I don't think there's anything else to do here. Let's try to go back to the living room. Okay. We'll go ahead and I think we'll stop here. It's probably a good place to stop. And when we come back, we'll finish up if there's anything else left to do here. And we'll proceed to the next area. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.